Hi Capricorn, this message found you because Spirit wants to speak to you before you make your next move, especially if you're going back and forth or feeling life is challenging. Now I'm going to take 3 of these cards to see what Spirit wants to say today. We have got Observer. 9 and 4 is 13 and 1 and 4 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4, and this is about stability. So we need to take a step back now. And we need to review our situation or just step back. Be aware of the people around you. Be aware of the environment you're in. There's something about this that's going to be important for you. Chop wood. 4 and 2 is 6. Now, this could be about everyday life, just going through everyday life, putting your work in, getting your head down, doing what's needed for you. And that can bring success in. Mending. 5 and 2 is 7, which is a spiritual number for me. So mending, there's something here that's mending. It's something that needs to be fixed, possibly. So let's have a look and see. We'll take 3 of these cosmic messages here. Take 1, 2, 3. So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of people. Be aware of what's going on around you, definitely. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. Yeah, I think it's to do... There's somebody around you that needs your help, possibly. You know, sometimes if we focus on other people, it takes our mind off our own situations as well. And if we do a kind deed, we're definitely going to get it back karmically. So, you know, take a look around. Stop pushing against what is, align with it and move on. Now, the thing about this is we've got to go with the flow in life. Where you are is where you're meant to be. And that can be difficult. Don't fight against what's going on around you because there's a lesson to be learned and it's Spirit in the universe trying to tell you something about your situation here. So you might be unaware of something. There's a major awakening that could be taking place or need to take place here. Clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. Yeah. See if you're up in your head. It can be very difficult to see the blessings in your everyday life. And sometimes, you know, we miss out on things with other people. It can be very absorbing, self-absorbing. We need to release all the clutter. Worry and anxiety do not serve us well because, you know, it's just going to drain you and it'll affect your health. So we need to give our worries to the universe and we need to think about looking after ourselves. There's something here that needs to change, definitely, for you. Now, let's see how that's going to happen. That's easy to say. Let's see. Show me clearly, Spirit. Show me. The Moon card. Now, the Moon card's Pisces energy. The beautiful 9 of Pentacles, which is the young Empress. The Magician. And the 10 of Wands. Yeah. Now, it might be your mental health that needs to mend, or your physical health, or your lack of, your boredom. You know, a challenging cycle needs to end here. Now, this person's got the whole weight of the world on their back here. This is wisdom that you've gained. You're wise enough now to put an end to this cycle. So you need to be observant about what's going on. You might just be going through everyday life and it's challenging. And it's time to lay these challenges down because it's affecting you mentally and physically, possibly. So you've got to accept this and don't keep persevering with it. It's time to end it. Now, this can be very difficult because we can't always see the way forward. There could be things we've been doing a certain way or environments we've been in for a long time, and it served us well. But what Spirit's saying here is you've got enough wisdom now to know how to go forward. We need to change this. You need to heal from this. And what's happening here is we get frightened to manifest new goals or make these changes because we can't see the way forward. But as you manifest with Spirit and you set the new goals and you accept what's going on in life, Spirit and the universe will work with you. Spirit's saying, as above, so below. This is the perfect time. You've got all the wisdom you need. You've been through enough now. The energies are right. This is an energy shift that's taking place within you. Accepting that this is challenging, accepting that I need to move on from this and set that new goal and have faith that my intuition is telling me that and my lessons are telling me that, and the universe and Spirit will support me with any goal that I desire because I'm honouring myself. And that moves you forward. And as we go forward, nobody knows. It feels risky. Can feel risky. Especially, like I said, if you're doing something for a long time, you're just marking time in life. But we are here to experience new things in life and to grow spiritually. So there are going to be chapters that end and new beginnings that come in. It can be scary because we don't know what's going to happen 6 weeks down the line or next week. But that's not for us to know. That's for things to unfold naturally. Now, this really is about an independent energy. It's about being confident. It's about speaking up for yourself. It's about standing your ground. It's also knowing how much of yourself to give and how much of yourself to keep you physically, mentally, and spiritually, emotionally intact. So what we're talking about here, this could be any area of life we're talking about. So it could be money, work, relationships, or your job, right? So for example, if it's money, we need to have a good financial plan in place. We know how much to spend, how much to keep. It's getting that balance right so that we can create this beautiful Garden of Eden and we can feel comfortable and safe in that environment, with our finances. It could be an environment, it could be a relationship. You shouldn't be doing everything in a relationship. You should feel valued within your relationship and people should be meeting you in the middle. You should be in an environment where you feel appreciated. It's that type of energy we're talking about. So finding that beautiful balance that you can build something when you commit to something, this new goal, you've got the wisdom here to know that you shouldn't be, for example, working, 70 hours a week and having no fun. We don't say yes when we mean no. That's the type of energy we're talking about here. Now, we'll take 3 of these spiritual advice cards before we take some more tarot, just to get a wee bit deeper insight. Practice non-judgment, acceptance, compassion, understanding, and love. Do not be beating yourself up. Don't be beating yourself up, about anything that you're going through because it's part of your life cycle. And it's you learning about yourself, your boundaries, your self-esteem, relationships, whatever it may be here. This is you accepting yourself, looking after yourself, and understanding the lessons that the universe and spirit are trying to teach you. So, show self-love, be compassionate about the way you go forward, and look after yourself at this time. Celebrate each other's successes. Joy supports celebration and love. Now, you might want to go out and celebrate with somebody, have a good night out. That definitely would help you here. Also, excuse me, this is about joy and support. It's about being around the right people that will support you, that you can trust, that love and care for you, and vice versa. So make sure you've got the right people around you at this time. There'll be things in your life that you can celebrate that you're being grateful for. Focus on that and it will raise your vibration. Embrace your inner child, healing, playfulness, innocence, and joy. So like I said, it is about having fun. It's not all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You know what I mean? It's about finding that innocence, that playfulness again in life. And if you offload these challenges and lay your burdens down and understand that they are lessons that you were learning, then that makes a big, big difference in how you perceive life in general. We have the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the Star card, which is Aquarius energy, and the Judgment call. So next to this 10 of Wands, we do have this major judgment call. And what Spirit's saying here is that when you make the decision to lay these challenges down, you're going to be like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're going to free yourself to rise up and be free to go towards new things, to set new goals for yourself. And this is a healing process. You might have to heal from these challenges, definitely. But the thing about it is that there's new hope and rejuvenation coming into your life. And you can see this person's emotions. They're balancing it out. And that's what we need to do. You need to believe and trust that you can become the star of your own show and you can set any goal that you desire. This here is, we can be bored and fed up. I did say earlier, if you're just marking time, we're not seeing the beauty or the blessings in our life. And that can put us off from making these decisions. It can be frightening because we're not understanding. Now, any person or opportunity that crosses your life, please look at it very, very carefully because people and opportunities don't come along by accident. So make sure when you're being presented with anything, especially if you're setting new goals for yourself, that you look below the surface. Now, what I mean by that is you might, if you're looking for a relationship, for example, somebody might come along that you would never consider dating in the past. Things in life, blessings in life don't always come up wrapped the way we would like them to be in our mind's eye. So, for example, if you're in the habit of dating, a dark man with brown eyes, maybe How did that work out for you? Maybe a blonde one and blue eyes? Could just be the job. So you get what I'm saying. It could happen in jobs that crosses your path. You might consider new industries to go in. When you look below the surface, you'll see the beauty. And never, ever treat a new experience as if it's the same as the past one. Now, if you're independent, you're making these goals and you're learning that beautiful balance in life. This here could be you going towards marriage, new relationships, bringing families together. You're creating something beautiful here. If it's not that for you, anything you're achieving, you're going to be able to step back at some point and start to see growth and victory coming into your life. So you're going to be very successful. If you start to become independent minded, set your new goal. Now, this can be as well the singles card for somebody. That's why I'm talking about, there could be new relationships that come along. This could be the singles card. You don't have to be single to be independent minded, but for some people it can be. So, you're becoming independent again and you're getting that balance right in your life. And you're free to go ahead. We'll take a couple of these cards to end this reading here, Capricorn. Stop giving away your power right now. That's what challenges do. They drain you, drain the life out of you, whether it be people, environments, or situations, or the way you're dealing with something. Look around and find some signs the universe is speaking to you. Now, this can be, I did say the universe and spirit are trying to get in touch with you here. This can be you. It could be birds, it could be feathers. There's cats come to my back door. It could be repeating songs on the radio. It could be numbers you're saying. But spirit is definitely trying to connect in with you to set this new goal. They're trying to get your attention. Okay, I hope this helps. If it does, please like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye.